Is this worth it, or do you have some like it already in your drawer? Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I'm going to review for you the Natasha Denona. I love this. This is the mini sculpt palette, but I was like, oh my god, this is so perfect. I love it. It's matte, it's neutral. And then I went through my stash and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. The bubbly from Colourpop, Feeling Bubbly. Like you wouldn't think, oh, that's the same, but so this, see these two browns right here? This one, the center one, and this one in the corner. And then see this right here? Yeah. And then I think that the pale shades are kind of a, not quite, but very similar. Like there is a black. This does have a black, and that is always helpful to have a black shadow in your palette. Totally believe in that. But this is 14, this is 25. I mean, if you're like me, you probably have a bunch of these, you know, very similar. So let's just go through that. Okay, really quick, I didn't know my camera wasn't on and I already applied the pale shade. So my lids are prepped and I have this shade here, and I could fake it, but I'm not gonna. And this shade right here, okay? Okay. And the brushes I'm using are Rephr. Love my Rephr. And if there's a few random ones here and there, I'll try to remember those. But I love this Rephr 15. I'm going to first go, wait, okay. I'm like, it's this is this. Okay, so I'm gonna use this shade and this brush. And I am doing the whole, kind of almost the whole lid. Yeah. So I think if you're like me, you kind of do this thing where you buy the same stuff over and over with, you're drawn to something. You're like, oh my gosh, this is the cutest pair of black shoes. And then you look in your closet and you're like, okay, I have black shoes just like that. Oh, that's not the shade I wanted to use. Fudge. No, I want this shade right here. I want this shade right here. Okay, here we go, all the way. So we're gonna just really get that lid. Look at that. Oh, that's so good. I love this palette. I love this palette, you guys. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn the brush around and do this. I'm always buying the same things. I'm like, oh, I don't have this beige sweater. I should get this beige sweater. I really need a beige sweater. Then I bring it home and I'm like, oh, I've got 3 beige sweaters. What do you know? Oh, this is the cutest. This is the cutest gray purse. I don't have a gray purse. Brings it home. Oh, I had 2 gray purses. How did that, you know? Same with lipsticks, eyeshadows. It's all the same. I have all the same over and over. I mean, what do you think, you guys? That's pretty darn good. I think this is just slightly less, there's like a little more brown, a little more rust, kind of that sort of earthy shade in there. Might kind of just go in a little more. Yeah. Yeah, the Natasha Denona one has just a slight softer, almost a pink undertone, and then the Colourpop has that kind of redder, earthier undertone. But I love them both. Okay, now I'm gonna take a smaller detail brush. I've got this Rephr, this is kind of a pencil, 26 is the number. And I'm gonna go in with the darker brown. Okay, right here. And I'm going to not go all the way at the bottom here because my lids are kind of saggy. Not much, but just a little. I'm gonna make up for the gravitational pull that my lid wants to do. And I'm starting here and I'm just kind of blending down, blending in a angle. There. Just because if I take it all the way down here too soon, it's gonna drag. It just is. All right, and then I'm gonna use the other side and do the same thing. It's garbage day, so the neighbor is pulling in their garbage cans. How fun. Okay. See? See, if you want to just go before the corner so you don't drag any of the dark shade down there, because then your eyes just look droopy. Droopy. You guys watched the banana splits after school, right? Droopy. Droopy dog, right? Oh my gosh, that name and that voice are in my head every day. Every day. I mean, the banana splits, man, are like peak childhood. peak childhood. I love eyeshadow, crayons, pencils, liner, etc., but I am mostly a shadow girl, and so I'm gonna take this same pencil brush and I'm gonna put it in that dark brown we just did, and I am shading the entire lower lash line. That is just my go-to. I have to do that so that it looks like my eyes are grounded like it does. Otherwise I just feel like my eyes are floating, and I feel like I'm really seeing the puffiness or the dark shadows. But if I do this and ever so light, then again, I actually think that is more pigmented. And then I'm blending this, just grab a clean brush. Yeah. I like it. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if you want, Jones Road sent me the pencil, the best pencil for eyes, and it's brown, and it is actually very good. It's very soft, very easy to work with. Kind of reminds me of like Makeup Forever. And if you want to just do a little tight line, just a little, don't poke your eye. A little bit of tight lining, really, if your lashes are starting to look a little sparse, maybe menopause, maybe they're gray. You know, sometimes our lashes lose pigment just like the hair on the rest of us. So yeah, like a little bit of pencil right in there. Perfect. Some of you are going to ask how I got my hair this curled, and it's my T3 3/4 inch single pass barrel. I have a discount code. I'll link that. But anyway, I don't have a tutorial right now. I didn't realize how curly it was gonna, how like much it was gonna do that. All right, we need mascara. If you mess up your mascara on your eyelid like I do, wait for it to dry and take either a clean spoolie or a clean cotton bud and wipe that away. This is the Milk Kush. And now this is the Milani. What is this one? The highly rated lash extensions. I think this is supposed to be their tubing mascara. I actually really like it. I did it opposite. I did the drugstore on the Natasha Denona eye, and then I did the Milk high-end on the Colourpop. The Kush tubing. This is the tubing mascara from Milk, and it is very nice because I actually think it's kind of curling as well as tubing. Elf, Dare to Bear, so good. Colourpop, Fresh Kiss, Caramel Latte. I mean, look at the difference. There isn't any. Truly, I don't see it. I don't see it. So, all right, well, whether it's the Natasha Denona, Colourpop, whatever you choose, let me know what you think. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I will try and leave everything in the description box. Thanks so much for hanging out, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.